2v2 arena. Ah, damn it, that one started 8 minutes in. We have Valentin Hanak, I'm gonna call him Hanak, and Aquino against King Marv and Skogo. King Marv and Skogo one team, Hanak and Aquino the other team. And I think 75 speed should be good, or maybe a little bit faster in Dark and Field later on. Let's check the maps first. King Marv and the Civ Aztecs and Vikings against Franks and Slavs. Aztecs very strong, Civ also on team game. Should be good here. Elite Eagle Warrior, strong economy. Siege Rams, Siege Onagers, good champions, maybe even Jaguars if you can need them. We have a second gold safe in the back here, a main gold really safe in the back, or pretty safe, and even a third gold inside and backish. Main stone forward, not a big problem usually, and a second stone forward outside, for Aztecs at least it is. And we have a few relics around actually, between Skogo and Marv. There's one close to the second gold from Skogo here, one really close to Marv, this one quite close as well. And an extra gold here between him and Aquino. And then we have, let me check how to get to Skogo. Oh, that's perfect. With the main gold on the side, forwardish, but between the two players, that's safer than on the other side here where the main stone is. Then, rushed to 2. Okay, of course I understand German, so I know what they're saying here. I try to know. Second gold inside but forward, second stone outside. Where is the main stone? Wait, the main stone on this side. A lot of space, no, not so much, but a little space in the back, nothing in there, so the map from Skogo not that good. And we have Aquino also already up to feudal age. And we have, yeah, there's Aquino with the Slavs building market black. I'm not going for scouts or anything. Could open the walls here in the back. And we have the main gold for him. Relatively safe in the back. Actually, you could put like a really annoying tower, but of course Aquino would spot this. The second gold inside but forward, the third gold forward outside, extra gold here as well. Second stone outside forward, the main stone forwardish. So the map not too good, but I guess with that main gold he should be happy. And Aquino on the way to Castle Age first. Really nice click time. And looks like King Marv saying if no scouts then he's rushing. Looks like Aquino's not going for scouts here. You have then Hanak, Valentin Hanak. Not sure if I should call him Valentin or Hanak. Maybe I should call him Valentin, it's quite nice. He's got a stable here at the Franks, makes sense. Second stone forward outside, second and third gold forward outside. That's an extra gold here, only 2 tiles of gold and an extra stone I guess. We have then the main stone. Forwardish, but on the far side, and the main gold relatively backish. That's not really forward, that's also inside the base. So Valentin's map looking alright. That's one scout from Skogo from the Vikings trying to take down the Frank scout. 54 HP. Not sure why he's not fighting back. He's still got more HP. That's 9 difference. No, he doesn't. This could be really close, but there's the second scout. And actually, Skogo is going to wall that relic and wall the main stone, I guess. A house here and you would be fine. Interesting strategy. We have Aquino up to Castle Age. Let's go to his point of view and find out if we're going to see 1 or 2 extra TCs immediately. That's 1 extra TC coming up on the wood line, but the forward wood line and the main stone. I guess that's the idea here. Could have gone here, but it's not so much wood to take. And third TC coming up on the wood line in the back. No TC on the main gold. 1 here would be quite nice. Maybe later on 450 food in the bank. That's a lot. Could do wheelbarrow immediately if you wanted to. And get a few farms up. Guess it would make sense. We have a little bit of a scout fight happening against Eagle Scouts from King Marv. So actually we have the Franks player against the Aztecs here. King Marv moving 2 villages forward. No loom for Aztecs here. He started with only 50 gold. And yeah, scouting King Marv was a good idea, scouting the Aztecs, because now Aquino probably knows about the Eagles and the villagers coming forward. Let's see how he's going to react. For now, not at all. It doesn't have the wood, I guess. Aquino is with 171 wood. I think he needs a siege workshop soon. There's the monastery coming up. And possibly, monastery coming up for him. Possibly barracks and stables. This could be interesting. And we have Valentin. What are you doing? He had the scouts. He's got the second TC on the main gold, third TC on the wood line. Actually, a nice triangle, really nice defensive structure. Let's see for King Marv. Extra TCs for you? No. 200 stone in the back and the bank. And Skogo with the Vikings going for extra TCs. 1 on the main gold and another one on the woodline and main stone. We have an outpost coming up here just in case. That makes sense. The question is Skogo going for a 4 TC boom here? That's possible. And then try to maybe go up to Imperial Age faster, something like that. We have King Marv, the siege workshop up. There is 2 monasteries and the battering ram moving forward. Amen 3105. Hi. When will ToA start? Good question. I guess not before 2 weeks. And that depends on the sign-up numbers. I'm discussing with the arena players because I've been starting conversation on AoE Zone some time ago, and there are different opinions about when to start. So it's at least another week to be able to sign up. Maybe another 2 weeks. Eddie, I think, was suggesting starting on the weekend of April 22nd. That should be a Sunday. And then the question is qualification, yes, no. I guess we have more teams than 16 right now. I think it's 17 or 18 teams already, which is really nice for me. And I hope we're going to see a little bit of a promotion stream on the weekend. Of course, there's going to be Battle of Africa, but only one game, only one match, and that's probably on Saturday. So sometime around there, we are going to have a Titans of Arena promotion stream, I think. And I guess Terra will stream. We are going to try and find 2 opponents for the brothers, for Fëanor and Melkor, I hope. And yeah, we could see Stefan and Metal RTS, Stefan and Mentol, I think they were called. No, Stefan and Metal. Or there was also a question: could we ask Keith and Winchester, maybe the Russians? I don't know. Atonement coming in from Marv, Atonement coming in from Akina. So we're going to see Monk against Monk here. We have Automod activated. Ah, okay, channel something I don't know about. We have 4, 5 Eagle Scouts, not Eagle Warrior. No upgrade coming up. Skogo is with 70 population, that's 70 villages. Actually doesn't have a scout, and 4 TCs up and running. Siege Workshop now coming up, which is a nice idea in my opinion. Let's change the Keenest point of view because he's got 2 stables up, and there is not 2 Mangonels defending. That Monk is going down. King Marv with a semi-successful rush. He forced Aquino to do some upgrades, some monks, light cav even now coming up, but he's not really pushing too hard, and Eagle Scouts alone are not going to do the trick. Does he have extra TCs now? There's 1 extra TC on the gold in the back here. That looks like 2 TC. I'm converting nothing. He's getting 3 shots. Yeah, sometimes that's happening. Now again, the monk's trying to convert a Mangonels. That's 1 converted monk, but Aquino also saying, let's try and counter-convert here. And the Aztecs monks are strong with the 60 HP, but when it comes to converting, they are nothing else than any other monks as well. And Valentin is on the way to Imperial Age. Very nice timing, 24-15 on 90 villagers. Very nice. Boom, that's at least 4 TC, I would say. That's 1, 2, yeah, 3, 4, definitely. He's got stables up already. We went with the scouts, and I guess we're going to see Cavalier Paladin, or maybe Chemistry Hand Cannoneers. I don't think we're going to see Axon immediately. Homeward Cannon might be a good idea. Now, King Mar finally able to go in. Aquino resources looking okay-ish, but of course he's spending a lot of food here. Valentin, handcard coming in. We have King Marv with the 2nd TC. Let's go to his point of view. Resources for him looking okay-ish. Again, Eagle Scouts, not Eagle Warriors. And that Ram is attacking the market, but it's going to go down to that Mangonel. Ooh, and we see a quick conversion. Insta-convert? No, actually not. I'm not sure if Insta-convert is still possible. The castle is up for Aquino, so he is going to be able to defend the right-hand side of his base. And Skogo, of course, also up to the on the way to Imperial Age. Game Mill Armor coming in. I hope we're going to see Paladins against Berserks, because the Berserks with the NOU upgrades are really, really damn strong. And on the right hand side, I guess Aquino will be able to defend here. Population for him better, 75 against 51 villagers, so he's gonna have the eco advantage. The market may get converted soon, but it's actually going on to the 2 Rams now. There's a lot of monks in, and we are seeing forward barracks. Chainmail armor on the way from Skogo, Squires coming up, Valentin, Lightcav coming up, and I want to see what his plan is. Are we going to see Cavalier? No, not at all. No Knights. That's interesting. Not sure why. And we have now Imperial Age. What are the upgrades you're going to do here? We have University, but no Chemistry coming up yet. That would be enough for Cavalier and maybe a defensive upgrade. We are going to see another TC on the outside gold, and Skogo going with the outpost to have a little bit of an idea. There's the Light Cav moving in, and King Marv calling GG. No, please not. What happened? Ooh, the Light Cav attacked, and I didn't even see this. Sorry for that. But the Light Cav are going to take care of the rest of the monks. So King Marv has left nothing. 1 military unit. He had 20 before. and Elite Berserk on the way from Skogo, but King Marv is more or less dead at this point in the game. We have Light Kev now finally for Unites. Berserk is coming out, but they don't have a lot of upgrades. Elite Berserk now very done, finished. But we need to see the unique upgrades. I'm not sure what they call it right now. I haven't seen them in quite some time. Problem is there's too many Light Kev, 72 HP, and Cavalier upgrade finished, so Valentin will be able to put out, to spam a lot of Cavalier and later up go to Paladins. 121 villagers, 122 from Skogo, so they have a little bit of a 1v1 going on. The thing is, Aquino now has time to reboom, go up to Imperial Age or continue his boom. Castle coming up from him as well. He will get rid of the forward and then be able to get out some siege, I guess, Onagers or maybe siege rams even. And against the not boomed Aztecs, he should be able to win. He can go whatever he wants pretty much, because King Marv, I think, wanted GG already. And he is right now trying to get a few more villages out, I guess. 3 TCs up and running, there's a few idols here. That's something that should not happen when you're not doing anything else. But look at this is just a failed push in total. The castle is finished. On the other side, Cavalier against Elite Berserks, a lot of upgrades for them now. Iron casting coming up. Not sure if they have the unique upgrade, actually, the unique tech. Let me check this. I want to know what it is. It's called Chieftains. Berserker Gang we know, but Chieftains, giving them an extra bonus attack against the Cavalier. I don't think he had it. Trebuchet now coming up to attack the stables, I guess. No, Castle coming up here from Valentin. And yeah, don't forget Chieftains. That's Chieftains, actually. Makes a lot of sense. Will the draft system be used? Probably not. Actually, the rules and setting are not fixed, but I put them in AoE zone, and it's not the captain's mode, but it's another form of draft where you ban a match up or ban a civ in the 1v1s. And the only question is, are we going to see mirror matches, or is it going to be like 3 matches? So you have teams of 2 civs, and you can have then 3 of those teams to choose from. We have now Valentin and Aquino moving into Skogo space. He's the one who's got a way better score here, but you can see the score difference in team. And yeah, that's pretty much over. Doubt Castle, it's not going to be finished, I guess. I think they should resign right now. Valentin was able to boom, and he went out scouts before to find out about Marv's forward. And Skogo was able to boom, but then against Cavalier, they are just very strong here. Light Kev now coming from Aquino. And with that failed push, I don't think there is a way for King Marv and Skogo to come back here. Look at this is just terrible. All over Skogo's base are Light Kev, Cavalier, now a few Berserks moving in. But what can they do? That's just not enough. 12-minute finish for Skogo, but there is 24 and 15, 39 in total for the other team. And King Marv has 1 military, and I guess that's a monk. And yes, I'm GG, 98 pop, and there we go. GG being called. Nice game from Valentin and Aquino, good one in my opinion. And nice defense here, actually. King Marv was not able to push. I think he can do better. Skogo is saying wait, but no, he's not gonna wait. He knows this is gone. Valentin now going for Paladin, 5 minutes in. Makes a lot of sense to have that. So he's got a very nice boom here with, what's the population? It's 97. 184 population actually for Valentin. He was doing really good. And that's the first game between those 2 teams. I think there was a second game. Let me check out that. And I'm not really too much interested in the achievements in these games. I just want to have a few games to get casted. So Skogo, the better player, of course, score-wise for Team Marv and Skogo. Aquino and Valentin at the free boom. He wasn't attacked, so he could go for the Cavalier and soon to be Paladin. Look at this, almost 20k food collected. Very nice to see. But I want to see the other game. So let's go back here, check if there's any live games. Maybe, sometimes I'm luckier and we might see some. Wonder Arena 2K3 Plus, that's still Keith hosting, but Fire was there before, it's not there any longer. That's probably an Arabia game. Wonder 2K2 Plus, MBL against Dow, that's definitely not Arena. That's the last map that MBL would play as far as I know. And, but there is no Arena games. Oh, that's so sad. So let's go back and check out the other recorded game between the 2 teams here. We have game 2 coming up. Hope I can put this up to YouTube. I haven't done that in a long time, actually. was doing it for Milmano before, like getting the games cut, the videos, and then he could put them up. We have Celts and Britons against Corvians and Huns. Interesting civilizations, in my opinion. Let's see what's going to happen here. We have King Marv as the Britons. Not sure, Brits, Celts. Yeah, actually nice combination. That's like AOC game all over. But yeah, 150, it's definitely Volatile Kingdoms. You can see it here as well. We have the main gold, very safe in the back actually. Coming to that map, we have boar in the back. It's inside. This is actually open here. Second stone outside, but between the two players, so that's not a big problem. It's actually a pretty safe location between two players. Main stone and second gold forward. And ooh, look at this. Valentin coming up forward, trying to attack immediately. There's the 3 or 4 deer around. And is he going to be able to steal the sheep? No, not for now. The thing is, King Marv doesn't have a lot of HP on his scout left, and he will try to get his sheep in. I don't think he will be able to succeed. We might see a successful sheep steal here from Valentin, and fucking lame and chill. Yeah, laming is part of the game. It's allowed in the ToA, of course. And can King Marv find the sheep again? He's gonna try and find that gate. Yeah, that's very important to see. But will he be able to take his sheep back? No, Valentin will be able to get 2 sheep. Now I think King Marv is just trying to find a few sheep of his own, but he's getting spotted again, so he needs to run back. And that's a little bit of an advantage here now for Valentin. King Marv, what else do we have here? We saw the main gold. Where's the third gold from actually? Pretty far forward, not too good. And he's trying to lure the Valentin to Skogo space and try maybe to double attack here, but no, not happening. Let's go on. We have Aquino, he's on the other side, and that's Valentin. Let's go in this direction. Valentin, main gold, also pretty safe in the back. Has yet to take these 2 sheep, but I guess you can see them. Yes, second gold safe in the back as well. Boar inside. Main stone on the forwardish on the side here. Not a big problem, I guess. He's Koreans. Well, he might want to go for towers or a castle, so I think he should take gold. Second stone forward. And that's the third gold, which is outside, but towards Aquino, towards the teammates. It's not a big problem. 3 deer outside. I think he should be able to lure them in through the gate if he wants to, or just open a piece of wall. One relic in between them. That's the second gold then from Aquino. Let's go to his point of view. It's here. What do we have? The gold outside, the main gold forwardish, and the main stone forwardish, not too good. Second gold safe in the back, that's nice. Can just delete the walls and be fine with that. And we have the second stone outside, forwardish outside, 2 deer inside right now, maybe lured them in, I don't know. And we have then the last player, where is it? There's Skogo, playing as the Celts now against Huns. That should actually go in Skogo's favor, but Huns of course can go for early cast stage aggression, maybe siege, siege against Celts, I don't know. Celts versus Huns here, yes, I think he should be fine. Main gold, close to the walls, but on the far side and on the safe side actually, facing King Marv. Second stone outside here. I guess they could just team wall this. Would be really nice to see extra berries. Maybe a team wall right here. Even palisades would do, and those would be really safe. Palisade coming up here to stop any possible tower hop. This is not the ToA mod, so it's not arena, but arena with I, but with E, that way, so 900 HP only. Gold outside, forward, deer outside, main stone, forwardish, but on the far side could actually wall this if he wanted to. And in the back, a lot of nothing here, not a big problem. He can put a few TCs around here. He's got a lot of space to boom if he needs it. And fuel age coming up from Valentin first. I think we can go to like, I don't know, 85 speed, something like that. And wait for the players to go up. Now, of course, Valentin will have the 2 extra sheep, should have a little bit of a food advantage. Let's go actually and see what King Marv is doing here with the Britons. He's got 2 villages on stone, and I think it's going to be more. That's possibly number 3. No, not yet. But I think he should be able to go with the castle. Now he's starting to lure the deer in, actually open the wall here, and he's able to lure all of those deer in. That one is going a little bit crazy, but it will be fine. The first up to feudal age is Valentin. Going with the barracks here, so I will go stable and blacksmith, I guess. That's the blacksmith coming up. Where's the stables? Or are we going to see an archer range? That's actually 2, 3 villages now in gold. And it's an archer range. Interesting. Going with archers here, not the scouts. Against Britons, maybe he wants to prepare with some elite skirmishers. Read the rules now. 1800 HP walls is nice. Red rules. Yeah, it was mainly the players that wanted to have that the ruling. I think some players don't care. Others say, nope, 900 HP walls is just crap. And we want to have the standard arena, which is now. And that's why it's tied in of arena as well with that eye. And the ToA mod that Tryron put up is nerfing the sling like it was in the Gladiators of the Arena tournament. So I think that's a really nice addition here. We have gold in the back here for Valentine. Did I see that even? I don't know. Still on the way to Castle Age. And I guess I can go on 75 speed again. Do see 2+1 archer coming out. About the relics, that's one in between. Valentine and the Kino, this one between 2 opponents. The relics favor Marv and Skog a little bit, but let's be honest, relics on a team game arena not that important really. P6 going scouts, and wait, P6 was player 6. That's actually green. Green is player 3. Yes, we have scouts for Lance. Makes a lot of sense. 2 villages on gold. Now crossbowman on the way from Valentine, and 1 extra TC coming up on the wood line close to the main gold. I guess he will go for 3 TCs. Would be the standard way to do it. We have Skogo. Where is Skogo? Sorry, he is yellow. Is up to Castle Age. Horse Claw double bit X only coming up now. You forgot about those upgrades, I guess. That's not good. You should get them as soon as you're clicking up to Castle Age, or as soon after that as possible. TC coming up on the main goal, TC coming up on the wood line. Any fights happening right now? That's the scouts from Green here, from Aquino. And I think Skogo doesn't have any military units yet, other than the initial scout here. So Market Blacksmith means no aggression for him. He will be trying to defend anything that's going to come his way. We have then Aquino with the stable going with 2 extra TCs, 1 on the wood line and 1 on the main gold. And we have King Marv TC coming up on the main gold, TC on the wood line here. That's 2 okay TCs. It's only 5 tiles. I think 1 more tile to the right hand side and we built that lumber camp might have been better, but it's not a big problem. No scouts are actually not doing anything, let's be honest, because King Marv and Skogo both only booming as far as I can tell now. And we're going to see the castle from the Britons here from King Marv later on. Stonewalling behind the palisades makes sense because Valentine is going with crossbowmen. I think I would like to see a siege workshop and a siege tower hub here against King Marv, as long as he doesn't have the castle up. And 18 minutes 30 in, if Valentine wasn't going for TC number 2 here, but for a siege workshop he could do that like this. He probably will just go for the relics later on. And we are not going to see a lot of action apparently. Let's go a little bit faster. And 85 is a speed that I really like, and I can slow down whenever we need. Both are coming in from Valentine now. Wheelbarrow on the way from Skogo quite early, but it makes sense. He's got a lot of farms up already, and that's not too early. I think he could have gotten it earlier if he wanted, if he had the food. P5 archers, so we have archers and scouts, or crossbow and scouts against nothing right now. I don't really like the monks, that new fashion. I like the old monks better, but whatever. Siege tower hub, there it is the idea. Kein Plan, no plan, interesting. But the siege workshop is coming up, and King Marv should actually consider the siege tower plan here, the siege tower hub plan. And we have now the crossbowmen, no upgrades actually on those, not even fletching. And passing the TC, but I cannot do a lot. Yeah, and Marv has seen this. No ups, that means probably no real aggression here. That's only a semi-aggressive strategy from Valentine. We're going to see an outpost here. Valentine right now 59 villagers, Aquino 59, 67 and 62 from Marv and Skogo. It makes sense, they went for pure booming, so they're a little bit ahead in that regard. And let's go to, where's King Marv? He's here, and see how he's going to defend. He's opening the vaults right now to build a castle. There's a mangonel approaching. Ooh, and I think he could see that. Yes, he's got his own mangonel. That's no for no right now. Good shot here from Hanek. He doesn't have fletching, and the castle now coming up behind the stone instead of in front of that. I guess deleting the vaults wasn't a good idea, but the outpost at least made sure that he's not going to lose the castle or too many villagers or something like that. Skogo on the way to Pure Age, 24 minutes in. Again, really nice click time, considering they are rated like 1800-ish players on team game. Not sure, 1800, 1900 probably on 1v1. Have no idea how good they are exactly. The TC might go down, and the castle only 8 range cannot attack those mangonels at this point in the game. We have King Marv not far away from clicking up, but that's -1 TC, and that's something you don't want to have, even the GPTCs from Britons. We have then Valentin with the University coming up. He will be able to click up soon. Skogo is on the way to Imperial Age. He's going with Siege Workshop, and Spearman coming up against the Scouts from a Hans player here, I guess. 3 villagers on stone, but I guess he should go for a castle soon. Monastery is up, but no relics in for anybody. No, all the relics actually for Valentin and Aquino. Aquino up all the way to Imperial Age, not far behind Skogo. Going for archer ranges, we are probably going to see Cav archers then. And against Celts, Onagers, Cav archers won't be too strong. Ballistics, a lot of upgrades coming in now. Smurf, yeah, possible. I don't know who Valentin Hanak is, but it might be a Smurf here. A lot of mangonels still attacking. Valentin is on the way to Imperial Age. What about King Marv? Is he on the way? Yes. And I guess I should go a little bit fast, a little bit slower right now, because that's quite fast in 2v2. 1v1 you can follow everything, but in 2v2 you have to go 2 sides at least and check all the players and whatsoever. Not used to that yet. Partner tactics coming up 2 minutes, so Onage on the way from Skogo makes a lot of sense against the Huns, and I guess the pikemen, halberdiers even done to face anything that the Huns are going to do. Cav archers, paladins, even sea trams, you can all face them with halberdiers, and the Onagers are going to be really helpful. That's one dead mangonel, but not without taking out at least 2 villagers and a forward siege workshop, and the scouts need to run away now. Valentin is pretty much, how do you call that? I don't know the word in English. Is putting siege all around the base, making sure that King Marv cannot breathe right now. Outposts coming up here. No wall at this point. Wall across would have been even better. I'm not sure why they're not considering a team wall. 5+5 range on the longbowman. Chemistry coming up. That means the mangonel monks and those crossbowmen +2 right now will go down fast. That's one dead mangonel or one destroyed. The monk is going down and the crossbowman will die. But Valentin is up to Imperial Age now. He's got a castle up forwardish. I guess we're going to see a trebuchet very soon. Bracer on the way for him. Or maybe elite skirmishes only. I don't think he's going to go with war wagons here. We have a Kino. Let's go here with Cav archers. Not heavy Cav archer upgrade yet, but he's soon to have the food that he needs. The thing is, King Marv, where's Valentin is here. What is he going to do? There is war wagons actually coming up against the Britons. This could be interesting. They have a lot of HP. They are like tanks actually. Double castle, but war wagons also expensive. Elite upgrade might come in soon. I don't know how much it costs exactly, but could try that. Skogo 99 villagers, 112 for each Aquino and Valentin. So Skogo and Marv actually didn't produce as many villagers, but Skogo of course going for the military units now. Onage is moving forward. I think you should go for Capram as well. And the Halberdiers will do a good job here. Onage now moving and approaching Aquino's map. Skogo and King Marv aren't escorted. There's the Cav archers moving around to King Marv's side, which is interesting because King Marv's right now trying to build a castle on that gold, and the Cav archers are actually stopping that for now. But of course not denying it, there's still villages around, and the longbowman will make sure that those Cav archers cannot do a lot against the villagers. Now the war wagons moving in, that's a different story. I think the elite war wagons should have 200 HP, is that correct? 3 pierce armor, base pierce armor, is really nice, so you're gonna have 3+4. Elite war wagon on the way, maybe even more if they're elite, I don't know. And that castle is actually not going up too many enemy units here. Now Skogo in the meantime is attacking the Cav archers and the gate will go down, but at what cost? This castle not going up. King Marv lost a lot of villagers here, so back on 99. And the castle still not finished. Skogo, a lot of resources, housed on 135, something that should not happen at this point in the game. Castle coming up forward. I'm not sure if that's the best castle in the world, but I guess it's not too bad either. Villagers moving in to try and take the Onagers. Of course, why not? The Cav archers can't really approach here. And no more longbowmen left. Are they coming back? A lot of villagers being sent to that point, to that spot here. They're doing nothing. I don't know what that is all about. And on the left-hand side, Valentin is actually in map control. The outpost is still up, and even the villager is here. Ooh, imagine like a siege workshop here in the back, something like that. Or maybe towers later on, bomber towers in the back. That would be really awful. Now Ram is attacking that castle. King Marv will not be able to get that castle up. Doesn't have the longbowman, he's not doing elite skirmishes, but elite longbowman even done. But it's only 15 military units for him. And we have 23 and 16 for the enemy team. Now that castle went up, trebuchet coming out, but I think Castle might go down really soon unless Gogo will be able to really push Aquino here and try to win this game early on or try to get an advantage here on this right hand side. Still doing a lot of Hellbeliers, good amount of resources in the bank. Look at this, a lot of food and gold. Is he going to build any of the Void Raiders anytime soon? I guess only one castle for him, so you need at least 3, I think, to make the Void Raiders good, to get the number. Siege Onager coming in, that's a very important upgrade here, and that was what he was saving up for. The Warbagons, Elite Warwagon, 4 Pierce Armor, base Pierce Armor and 200 HP are going to be really good against Onagers. Against Siege Onagers, it's a different story. Onager upgrade also coming from Valentin Hanek here. And on the left hand side, the castle went down, this castle is up, so King Marv actually once again trapped inside his base. And finally the team wall coming up here. That's too late in my opinion, they should have considered that a lot earlier. And those war wagons are going to face elite skirmishes 5+3 range. Their skirmishes should be pretty cost effective as long as there's no onagers. Now as soon as Korean's player Valentin is doing onagers here, that's a different story. And there's the siege rooms approaching that castle. That castle is so close to the walls that now actually even the Void Raiders are too slow to take down the siege rams. There's 2 more approaching, and there's a lot of heavy cav archers now surrounding that castle here. So even the Hellbeliers that are moving in cannot do a lot. Siege onager finished, and the siege onagers will be good if the cav archers are in a tight group, but like this, a loose formation, the castle going down. Siege rams will be helpful here as soon as you put Hellbeliers or something like that in, be even better. And on the left hand side, Trebuchet now coming up to attack that castle. Elite war wagons moving forward, elite skirmishers getting attacked by the onagers now, of course, and King Marv is not paying too much attention, he's going back now, but he lost a few, good job for him. And Valentin is pushing, he's attacking here. Now Aquino moving out to take the gold, and actually take the wood here, because why not? And this castle protecting golds, but the thing is, Aquino, a lot of army, that's 45 against only 9 military units from Skogo. That's a few siege archers, of course. And ooh, beautiful shot against the cav archers. And we have Warwolf coming up from King Marv, but Skogo and King Marv are behind. Military-wise, really behind, and villager-wise, that's alright. So 20, 40 villagers even, I don't know. For now, Skogo will be able to defend. The thing is, King Marv against the elite war wagons, what are you going to do? I guess you need elite lumbermen. Cap rams? I don't know, that's really not the best idea. Elite skirmishers, yeah, that's what you want to have. I think mixing in light cav or even cavalier would be nice. We have Skogo with still decent resources except for gold. Aquino, yeah, he's got a lot. And Marv now asking for a market. I guess he doesn't have a lot of gold either. Markets from here on the right hand side towards this end could be good, could be decent. Aquino now moving to the left, going with a lot of siege workshops, and the heavy cav archers are also on the left hand side. So we're going to see siege rams, onagers, possibly siege onagers soon. How are we with the resources for Valentin Hanek? Needs a little bit more gold for a siege onager upgrade, but he doesn't even really need it because they just have so many military units around that King Marv is just holding for now. On the right hand side, Skogo is again trying to push this, push the Aquino's base, try to go in, but even Hussars, and ooh, nice shot. The Hellbeliers will do a good job. The thing is, as long as the siege rams are allowed to approach the siege onagers, this is going to be cost efficient for Aquino in my opinion. And on the left hand side, the siege workshops now coming up. Siege rams and against the Britons will be GG pretty fast. Shinky John coming in to give the elite war wagons profit from that. They should get 1 more range, or at least the onagers. But siege elite war wagons, do they get 1 more range as well? I don't think so. I think it was the onagers. I'm not really sure. Damn it, I don't know about my upgrades. That's bad. And we have no more range for the war wagons, but the onagers now 8+2, that's 9 range onagers, and no siege onager yet, but Valentin can afford it soon. Cav archers moving back because Skogo is now pushing with the siege onagers. And are there any more light cav remaining? Not for now, but the castle coming up before the stone. The trebuchet is going to try and stop the siege workshops, not just doing anything. Another castle from Skogo, this should not happen, but Skogo I think cancelled it, didn't lose it, did he? No, he's got 830 stone in the bank. But what does the castle help you? It's not going to happen, it's not going to work. Just go with a little bit more defensive castle. Hussars now moving in on the left hand side. Interestingly enough, damn it, we have no breach of the walls yet. Now there's the first siege rams, and finally the gate is going down, but 2 castles still standing up against 2 trebuchets. The thing is, a lot of onagers now moving in, the war wagons on the right hand side and the left hand side. On the right, trebuchets getting attacked by the hussars, too many military units from Aquino. Of course, the cav archers are cheap, heavy cav archers, and there's still not enough halberdiers. Skogo needs a few more. He's in 61 military units, but well, it's looking good for him. But on the left hand side, the first castle from King Marv going down. King Marv on 168 population, that's still decent, with fully upgraded longbowmen, actually missing yeomen apparently, and war wagons even attacking the elite skirmishers. Wow, that's a really nice one-shot here. Okay, 2-shot I guess. And elite skirmishers should be good, but what do you do against the siege rams? And I don't see, there's the barracks, but no stables, nothing else. King Marv asking for siege onager, and we have the trade starting for the team. Handcart coming from Valentin Hanek only now, that's late. Skogo on the right-hand side. With a little bit of progress actually, was able to take down the castle, now moving forward with the halberdiers. It's not doing elite vote raiders, just staying with the siege onagers and halberdiers. I guess that's one of the strongest combinations with the Celts, let's be honest. Caravan coming in from Skogo, but on the left hand side, yeah, King Marv saying I'm dead, move fast. It's not going to happen. The next castle is going down. Not too many elite longbowmen. The siege rams are actually deadly against the Britons. We know about that. We have known it before, and that's another proof here. Siege rams moving to take down everything. The onagers behind are going to be so deadly against the longbowmen as long as you can't like them. And Skogo saying is on the way, but is it going to be in time? That's really not looking good for King Marv here. That's 9 idle villages, only 9 from 96, so that's actually quite decent. The trade is not safe. On the right hand side, Skogo is still looking good, but he is now facing a big wall of buildings here. Cav archers moving out, and they're going to be able to take down a lot of halberdiers here. The trebuchets attacking a lot of buildings. I like this. Taking down military buildings is a lot better than people think, in my opinion, because stopping the enemy's production is really important. Getting one house in the middle. Marv asking for stone. Yes, Skogo has a lot of stone. He could send, but I don't know if you can see it. Yeah, there we go. 500 stone to Marv. That's not going to be enough for another castle. Does he want to go for more TCs? It's actually looking pretty over on Marv's side. He's not going to give up too soon, but I guess if he cannot push this back, and if the siege onager is going to push this back, then we might see GG soon. Skogo is not fast enough to actually take down Aquino, and Aquino has the score lead. Guess he's got a very good KD. Actually not so good, but he's got a lot of army, heavy cav archers. As long as he's not getting it killed by those siege onagers, the heavy cav archers will be really good against even the halberdiers. And we have now King Marv selling wood, but he does have a lot of gold left. Ooh, nice shot with the siege onagers on the trebuchets. And the siege onagers 70 HP, that means no Fura Celtica yet. I think the 70 HP is the standard variation, and we want to see the plus 40%, is that correct? Nice dodging the shot with the skirmishes, but more siege rams coming in. King Marv also doing the caravan upgrade. Housed on 135, that's something you don't want to have when you're getting rushed. Being housed is really terrible. He's going with the TC and the extra gold on the right hand side, so he's actually moving his economy. That's something he needs to do because, yeah, his space is not safe. And I don't know what 38 means, maybe extra resources. I guess so. There we go, wood, food, stone. Valentin Hanek low on gold. They didn't start a trade, I guess, at least not much. And Skogo, a lot of food in the bank, not producing any halberdiers anymore. I think maybe he should add some light cav as well to try and raid. It's a possibility. Or just sling Skogo, but I think sling Marv. But Marv also needed the light cav before, and even then, that would not be enough in my opinion. Yeah, the Fura Celtica was 50% in the AOC, but I think with Volatile Kingdoms it's only 40. Am I wrong here? From Skogo's point of view, can quickly check. That's plus 40% hit points. That's actually changed, the balance changed, I guess, by Scission and the team. So when the Volatile Kingdoms patch, that was added to the AOC, and now Volatile Kingdoms as well on Woobly. And so it's a little bit strange. The siege rams, they had 405 HP before, now it's like 378 or something like that. And the siege rams should have 98 instead of 105. And 40%, 50%, it doesn't really matter because, let's be honest, they're just so OP. Siege rams with almost 400 HP, they're so hard to kill. We have on the left hand side onagers moving in. Still no siege onager, I guess. Valentin will not be able to get them, but he doesn't really need them. He's moving in with lead skirmishes now. And onagers against siege onagers. But that's 1-for-1. That's a fight that favors Valentin because Skogo will have a difficult time to actually micro the onagers when they're approaching. He's busy on the right-hand side, still attacking Aquino space. He's gotten rid of a lot of those military buildings, actually. He's doing a good job, and Skogo and King Marv suddenly in the score lead. Skogo 18k on the scoreboard. And beautiful siege onager shot, a lot of injured heavy cav archers. Let me check Aquino, where is your heavy cav archers? Yeah, they are almost dead here, look at this. Helby is now moving in. King Marv asking for food. I think Skogo had a lot of food he could send. Yeah, that's 999 food. Trebuchet is still attacking a TC here. Actually, Aquino, lowest score, not lowest score, but on the bottom of the score now. He's still producing, I guess. Is he going for more halberdiers now? And heavy cav archers doesn't have so much gold. Maybe he should focus on siege instead, but he's facing siege onagers and he will need the fast units. I think hussars might be an option against siege onagers. You still have to micro. On the left hand side is not doing any more siege rams. He cannot continue the attack because he needs to defend his own base. Valentin Hanak wasn't attacked all game long. That means he is still trying to take down King Marv. And 15 hussars in Marv's economy would be dead. Yeah, probably. That's actually true. What eco? There's a few farms here, a few farms, 4 more farms on the left-hand side, and the other villages are actually moving towards Skogo's space. And on the right-hand side, you can see a lot of farms now coming up, and on the TC on the right-hand side. The problem is, if Aquino can spot this, he will be able to send the heavy cav archers, and then King Marv might be dead. And you can see that one farm coming up doesn't know that it is King Marv's farm, but he might be tempted to go there. The thing is, Aquino doesn't have a lot of military units, so he needs to defend with what he has. Heavy cav archers still doing a good job. King Marv saying make loom. Does Skogo not have loom actually? Oh my god, he doesn't have loom. That's nice. Problem is King Marv is getting attacked by more and more onagers. Now Scout moving in, light cap on the way from Valentin Hanak, because why not? King Marv saying 90 pop, and that's a problem because population wise, well, they're pretty close actually, but while Skogo being ahead, he's not fast enough to kill Aquino. And if Marv is dying here on the left hand side, the game will be over, because no trade means no fun, no good units, only trash. And there is the heavy cav archers actually moving into King Marv's space, trying to attack the economy. That's what I was talking about, and it makes sense. Yeah, that's what you would do if you were in Aquino's position. Try to do some damage on the weaker player, make sure you get a 2v1 here. And King Marv saying GG, because look at this, his base is pretty much dead all the way long. We have only 67 villages remaining. Very nice, very intense game. Skogo, I guess, needed to be faster. Maybe should have gone with the 378 HP siege rams, put halberdiers inside, that would be nice. Like this. Valentin and Aquino taking the second game here. Not sure, did Aquino sign up for ToA? I think King Marv and Skogo are on a team. I would love to see those two play together actually, but I'm going to find out later on. For now, I hope you enjoyed this, and I'm going to try and find a live game now, or maybe go with another recorded game, depending on what's happening here on Rubli. Of course, Aquino, oh no, Aquino with as the best player here. Interesting, MVP, Skogo, yeah, makes sense. Economy stats, Valentin Hanak, a lot of wood, a lot of gold, that's what he needed. More food for Skogo, didn't use so much of that, I feel. And tech-wise, 2716, 2736, really nice Imperial Age times. 149 population with 3 relics in the bank, that's a lot to get. And in the end, Valentin and Aquino winning the games here. Well, let's check, do we have any live arena games that I could watch here? That's still a team game, probably Arabia. And 2K2 Plus MBL against Stout is still happening. Team game Arabia. No arena games right now. That makes me so sad. And no arena players online, or at least none of the expert arena players that I can see right now. And these busy games, I think I cannot spec here. There's like one arena 17. No, that's only one player actually. One arena WK, all of the kingdoms. Yeah, maybe one more game here for me. One more recorded game. Because no live games. Keith still hosting 2K4 Plus arena player. He knows what he's doing on arena, but he's got a hard time to find opponents, and the arena expert don't want to play him too often, I guess. And John Slow, Taro, just too low rated, doesn't have 2K3 Plus. Stefan would be a really nice opponent for Keith, but I feel he's not playing so much, or maybe I just don't know about it. Now let's go and try to find yet another recorded game. Let me see what I have here. I guess one with Eddie and the Brothers would be nice, because I found a few of those. Or actually Eddie and Barney, is that a French player as well, against Bob the Broccoli and Hanak. Could be interesting too. I think I will do these 3 games another time. And no, I want to see Eddie and Stefan. That could be fun here. Let's go for this one. Let's see what it's all about. No idea. Boop the Broccoli. He had another name before. I knew some time ago. Not sure who Sostratus is. And we have 2v2 Arena. Eddie and Stefan playing as Chinese and Magyars against Sostratus, apparently Greek player, not sure, Spanish, and Bob the Broccoli, Vietnam. That could be interesting. Chinese against Vietnam. I want to see Chukunu against Virgin Archers. That would be really funny. I don't think it's going to happen, but in general it's a possibility. I guess players will go different ways. We have Eddie in red as the Chinese main stone forward for him. Second gold forward outside. Third gold outside towards Stefan, towards his teammate main gold. Pretty safe in the back here actually. 3 deer inside. Nice for him. Second stone safe in the back. So his map is decent, I guess. And a short rush distance, which favors Eddie a little bit. Let's be honest, he is the one who is usually rushing in games, because that's his strength. That's what enemies are also fearing. It's not easy to defend from an Eddie rush here. Can I go for Stefan? Yes. We have Stefan playing as the Magyars. Interesting. It was Metal and Tricont were talking in ToA's stream and saying Stefan is one of the best Dark Ages they have seen on Arena. Pretty much perfect. Let's see if that's the case. For now, it's in the score lead, but that can be due to scouting. Boar coming in, very nice time. That's actually pretty perfect in my opinion. We have, that's not a perfect player of course, but we have main stone forward, second stone forward outside, second gold forward, the third gold from Stefan. Where is that? I don't see it right now. Is it even? Oh, that's forward towards Sostratus. Quite far forward actually. We have extra berries and 3 deer. I don't think Stefan will go to mill these. One really close. In the back, the main gold. Really nice for him. On the left-hand side, this is actually open. One house here and we'll be safe. But in theory, you could go around here and try to attack the main gold. It's not going to happen, I guess. Stefan, yeah, 598. Second boar coming up. He is playing a good Dark Age. House coming up here as well. He's got 4 sheep remaining. Makes all sense. Let's go for, what do we have here? Broccoli. Now that's Eddie's opponent in this game. With the main stone, I guess you could consider this bugged. Now, the rules on ToA aren't really that clear. Usually it's like 50%, or can you get a reasonable mining cam on that? And for now, that's a little bit of a no. You cannot fit like 4, 5, 6 villages on that without them bumping into each other and walking too far. So maybe you could call for a re here, but I want to leave it up to the players. To be honest, they know best when a map is bugged or not, and I hope it's going to be fair play. I don't want to see a lot of admin decisions. It's really annoying to tell players, yeah, it's like that and it's like that, and you're are a like 1600 player like me and saying what they have to do. Main gold for Bob the Broccoli in the back, which is good for him. We have the second gold outside for his 3 deer outside. The third gold forward outside. Where's the second stone for him? Actually safe in the back. And then I'm missing the main stone. I've seen that. We have Xing here. What is that? I don't know, but one dead scout here from Sostratus, I guess. And the scout from Bob the Broccoli is still around, one really close to his base, and he's going to the barracks. So we're going to see, I guess, archers or maybe scouts against the monks. That's possible too. I imagine Eddie might go for a monk rush here. All the players on the way to feudal age. We have Sostratus left, Spanish. Main gold forward for him, not too good. Actually extra golds, extra stone at this part of the map, which is good for Sostratus and Bob the Broccoli. We have the main stone in the back here, which is nice. Market coming up, and blacksmith probably here for Sostratus. Second, third gold forward, second stone forward outside, 3 deer outside, and Sostratus is on stone, 335 stone in the bag. So we will go for a castle and conquistadors. Sostratus and Stefan, the first players to click up. Stefan with 28 population, Sostratus 27. He lost the scout, but same villager numbers. And Stefan is not going for any scouts or something like that. Of course, the free attack upgrades are really nice, but it's not happening. Market blacksmith on the way, horse click coming for a lot of players. Let's see for Eddie. I want to know what he's planning to do here. He's not on stone. He is with 5 villages on gold. And he's scouting broccoli now again. I wonder, are you going for a monk rush? It's possible, but it's not, I guess, not the best strategy for the Chinese. Their Imperial Age monk are quite shitty compared to other civilizations. I guess Eddie will go for at least one TC immediately, one monastery, maybe a siege workshop going to come up forward. There is one villager moving forward, none really. So the monastery even will come up back at home. And Eddie looks like it will not go for a crazy rush. Double monastery though coming up at home. So he wants to go for the relics and for some rush here in my opinion. Let's see if he's going for the relics actually. We have Stratus with the forward castle on Stefan. Let's check for the Stefan quickly. He's going 2 extra TCs, one on the main gold and I guess one on the wood line here. Yeah, those are nice TCs. Can fit a farm in that little gap and a lot of farms around. The thing is, castle is up and Stratus is even attacking the walls with villagers. No loom. The first conquistadors are out. What is Stefan going to do? Quick house is coming up, a monastery on the way, and I guess monk defense might be an option against the conquistadors as long as the monks are standing around TCs. Quick houses, so Stefan is actually walling himself in as far as he can. Walnut house, yeah, this one might go down soon. Scouts are actually from Broccoli and conquistadors now. We're going to see a watchtower, and this is a possibility for a tower. I hope the villagers could go in. Stefan quickly trying to wall, but that's too late. Could have gone for palisade gates, I guess. The conquistadors and the scouts are moving in. Let's go a little bit slower. I like 60 speed for the slow casting. Monastery now, second monastery coming up from Stefan. He's doing most, but the scouts plus conquistadors are a really strong combination. Eddie saying re-wall is trying to help Stefan here. Eddie has monks himself, or he should have. Stefan scout actually inside Eddie's space, and Eddie's sending monks right now. But nice teamwork for Stratus and Bob the Broccoli going in and attacking Stefan here in early castle age, doing a little bit of damage and attacking Eddie's monks. Eddie got 2 conquistadors converted, but he also lost 3 monks, I think. The thing is, the initial push from Stratus is stopped like this, and I don't know, can the villagers not hop in? I thought they could hop between the houses. Stefan should be able to re-wall this completely, and then he will be able to defend, I think, or should be able with the monks. For now, Stratus on 1 TC, second TC coming up. And I want to check Bob the Broccoli, second TC in the main goal. That's a nice one. He's put up the stable as we've seen before, and third TC on the wood line, and the stone did not set the gather point, I guess. More conquistadors moving in, and a watchtower. It's going to be helpful, but it's not really annoying. It's annoying as soon as the house is going down and the forwards buildings, the next 4 buildings are coming up. What is Stefan doing? A siege workshop and a mangonel on the way. 3 conquistadors from Eddie. No, it's 2. The monks coming in, and they're going to try and convert conquistadors here. Can they get a conversion? No, not yet. This outpost is going up. The house is not doing a lot, let's be honest. And the villagers have to go back. 1 villager got converted. That's actually quite helpful here for Stefan, let's be honest. Because as long as he throws his villagers forward, he can do a lot of damage. Like this, with only conquistadors, Stefan should be able to defend. And I want to go to 75 speed now, see what the other players are doing. Eddie is still staying inside Stefan's base, but he cannot push here. I guess he's just going for a boom. 57 villagers. Actually, top villager number in the game right now. So Stratus, second TC should be up. A lot of gold in the bank, but a lot of nothing when it comes to the other resources. Wheelbarrow coming from Stefan and Eddie, also Bob the Broccoli, who's going for 3 stables in total now. He's adding more scouts. Not sure why. Eddie's not like monk rushing or anything. Nobody's going for any relics. Eddie got actually one of them. And now Stratus is saying, okay, we cannot attack Stefan any longer. Let's go and move towards Eddie's base. Eddie's going to lose a monk here to scout from Bob the Broccoli. Can Eddie see? Can Eddie see the conquistadors? Where is Eddie's point of view? It's here. I guess he could see them. He can see the pirates and conquistadors now. Eddie's base is open. This is dangerous. And that's 1, 2 dead monks. That's 3, 4 for only 2 conquistadors. That's 6 dead monks. And I think Stefan should have, yeah, both players should have the free card upgrade. Eddie quickly walling with the siege, double siege workshop, but only 2 conquistadors, and that means Eddie's suddenly in trouble. Doesn't have a lot of monks. It's a 3rd siege workshop coming up here, and it's siege workshop walling for Eddie. Eddie has got good resources, but he's not going to be able to click up anytime soon because now he's getting attacked. That's the interesting thing about the 2v2 arena. You can see so much action in Castle Age, which you usually don't, because usually the players know how to defend. In 2v2, it seems to me like the meta needs to be developed still, and especially with the new civs, with the new Volatile Kingdoms, and yeah, with the 900 walls, of course, it's going to be 1800 in the tournament. Stefan doing how much gold mining, not really important. The conquistadors taking a lot of damage from a TC. I guess Stratus not paying attention right now. And the Light Cav moving around. Now Stefan saying, I'm gonna be try and help you convert a few Conquistadors. Again, a push that did some damage, but not as much as they maybe wanted to have. And Stefan is the first to click up to Imperial Age. So he's still got a good economy, 72 villagers, and against probably 76. But Stefan on the way up, what are you going to do? I'm going to see Cav Archers, Cavalier with the Magyars, Mega Hussars, probably only in late game. Conquistadors moving in again. The tower went down, not really important, I guess. And there's still Light Cav inside Eddie's base. Eddie got one more Conquistador, and that means Eddie's economy is still idle a little bit. 66 villagers, that's 24 idle. That's just too many. Eddie needs to send those villagers back immediately, but it's, yeah, finally they're coming out. And the Light Cav actually moving away. That means Eddie should be able to rewall and will be fine. Stefan being the first up on the way to Imperial Age will be really helpful, because I think he should be able to do some early Imperial Age damage. Bob the Broccoli with Vietnamese. Spend a lot of food on the Light Cav, so it's delayed his Imperial Age time a little bit, but I think he should be able to click up soon. He's got 70, no, 85 villages now, and he's moving forward to build a forward castle possibly on Eddie. Eddie going with the castle in the main stone, castle coming up across on the gold here, and I think Stefan with the Imperial Age coming up soon, he doesn't have a castle, that's the problem, but he would be the one who would be able to get trebuchets out now. That's not happening. Eddie can see the castle now, and I think he will start to convert the villages. He can, in theory, convert all of those except for one, and that one he could attack. Now this castle actually getting denied at this point in the game. Light Cav moving in, of course, and then he knows what's coming up. He needs to go back immediately. He's even opening the walls. The castle will be able to get finished. Bloodlines Bracer, Cap Prime, 2-man Sword Chemistry, a lot of upgrades coming from Stefan. The large armor from Stratus. What is he doing? Is he still going for Conquistadors? I don't see it. Stefan, what are you going to do? Archer Rangers, it's going to be Cav Archers. Of course, recurve board, they're going to be really strong later on. As soon as they're fully upgraded, the castle will be finished. And Eddie moving out with the few Chukunu. So we might actually see Rattan Archers against Chukunu after all. That's the Conquistador from Stefan, the converter one's Light Cav, and Conquistadors against Light Cav here from Bob the Broccoli. Can he finish the castle? That's one village remaining, all villages going down. Wow, this is huge. Castle denied. Oh my god, on probably, I guess, 98%, something like that. Where is the castle from Bob the Broccoli? It's on 99% even, and now not enough villagers. The castle might not go down all game, not go up all game long. I think Eddie will be able to wall it in, or maybe use a ramp to take it down. What are the villagers doing from Eddie? Yeah, stone walls coming around that castle. That means Stefan and Eddie with a huge advantage at this point. Castle coming out of defensive position now from Bob the Broccoli, who is not going up to Imperial Age yet. Look at those resources, but I guess he doesn't have the buildings. He's got a monastery. Does he have a siege workshop? No. University is there. Why are not clicking up? Finally clicking up to Imperial Age, but Eddie will be there soon. And yeah, this castle is not going up in this game. That was so close. Bob really tried to force the villagers to build, but he missed like 3-4 building seconds. And like this, Eddie will be able to get out trebuchets, and he should be able to then get rid of the castle soon. Those villagers are going to build a house in no man's land. Travai, Light Cav still on the field. Path of tactics coming from Stefan. And we're going to see a ram push with Cap Rams against that castle. The Conquistadors won't be able to do a lot of damage against the Cav Archers. There's just too many of them. The villagers moving back immediately. So Stratus is actually losing the castle now. Yeah, that's pretty much a doubt castle. Not too many villagers. And now Eddie with another castle coming up. This castle is going down. There's not a lot of stone to get back anyways. Orange on the way. And where's the trebuchets from Eddie? Yeah, there's the first trebuchet coming up. We are going to see a lot of elite skirmishes, possibly Imperial skirmishes later on, but I think Eddie could add some rams and will be fine. Chukunu against Imperial skirmishes might be really interesting. And we have Ring Archer and Goldshot buying Heavy Plow coming from Stefan. That's a little bit late. I think he should have done that earlier, but he got rid of the cast. He's moving forward and he's going to be able to breach those walls fast. Stefan now asking Eddie, do you need help? Do you need Cav Archers? But I think Eddie will be fine, and right now those might be 2 1v1 games. Now Bob the Broccoli trying to maybe find a way to attack here. If he kept the gate open, that would have been huge. Stefan would have been in trouble. Like this, only 3 Light Cav, not going to do too much. And there is 2-3 trebuchets attacking that castle now. Imperial skirmisher on the way. Bob the Broccoli is up to Imperial Age. Only Stratus not up yet, but that makes sense. He was going for 1 TC power play early on, and that means you are behind in economy. Has to retreat the villagers now. The cap rams moving forward. Minor Lord army, yes. Oh, look at this, that's beautiful. Imperial skirmishers moving towards the right hand side to try and help out the Stratos against the Cav archers. Heavy Cav archer now done. 80 HP, 0+6 defense. That's a lot here. And the siege workshop might get denied. Imperial skirmishers 5+1 pierce armor right now. That's going to be 5+4 for the upgraded. I think so, at least. Eddie doing Elite Chukunu, and Eddie of course using the trebuchets now to attack all those archer rangers. Taking down these archer rangers again doesn't seem like a lot, but that's going to be really helpful because the production boost up. And now the light cav moving in, Imperial skirmishers behind that. The onagers will be taken down soon, and then the Imperial skirmishers should be good against even the Elite Chukunu. They're not fully upgraded yet. Scale barding I'm coming up from 80. I think he might even want to add in Cavalier. That would be nice. Light cav will be alright. We have on the right hand side Imperial skirmishers helping against all the rams that are attacking the castle now. Night production starting from Stratos Cavalier on the way makes a lot of sense, but the castle will go down, and that means the Stratos base for now pretty undefended, pretty open. Only thing is Stefan's army is on the left hand side. No, it's a few monks. Where's Stefan's army actually? The back. The rest of them got killed, I guess, by the Imperial skirmishers, and a little bit of raiding going on in the back here, but looks like the Stratos didn't lose too many, but just 68. I'm not sure how much he was before. So for now, the Stratos is fine. The thing is, on the left hand side, Eddie will be able to push, and he should be able to take down the Imperial skirmishers using light cav possibly. Yeah, there's a few light cav on the field now, and of course onagers. Rams will be helpful too. A castle now coming up from 80. 4 villagers only, but I think it will go up anyway. The Imperial skirmishers will be good with 8 range against the Chukunu 7, and the Chukunu still not fully upgraded, but it's only 39 minutes in. Ram going down, that castle being delayed at least, and bombard cannons now coming in. This could be interesting. The thing is, Chukunu are eating bombard cannons, and onager will be helpful too. Actually, probably against Eddie is a really interesting matchup here on the right hand side. Stefan still with the map control, but against Cavalier now could be interesting. Heavy Cav archers not fully upgraded, missing a recurve bow. And I think Stefan doesn't have a castle. That's a problem for him. He should go for stone now. 106 villagers. Let's check Eddie's resources. A lot of food in the bank. Light Cav and rocketry coming from Eddie now. That was actually converted Light Cav for those 2 hours. And a castle 83%, but not finishing yet. Bombard cannons and Imperial skirmishers. A really nice combination against what Eddie is doing. Elite Chukunu and the onagers. So we might see an interesting fight on the left hand side if, like, let's say Stefan is moving in with Magyar Hussars later on. They could decide this game, or the other way around. Cavalier might be really helpful. Now, Bob probably still with the Imperial skirmishers around against the Heavy Cav archers. The Rams are standing still doing nothing, and the Cavalier are having the time of their life, taking down everything that is in their way, and Imperial skirmishers backing them up. On the left hand side, a little bit of a ceasefire. Imperial skirmishers moving back. The bombard cannons, ooh, nice shots on the Chukunu. Eddie should go more siege rams, probably. I think the rams are going to be really good here. Even against the bombard cannons, they will be fine. But Eddie for now is not doing siege ram. He's got a lot of food in the bank. He could go for that. He's not doing it yet. Instead doing more light cav. I guess light cav will be decent against the Imperial skirmishers too. They don't have more attack power than a standard skirmish as well. And this castle went up, but it might go down really fast. The bombard cannons, double shot, and even a ram approaching. Yeah, that's too unjust. That's not going to happen. But the castle might go down. Eddie needs to repair. He's spending a lot of stone on that. Elite battle elephants. That was something I was waiting for. Battle elephants can change games. That's the nice thing. And we have Cavalier now attacking. Again, Bob Brody, a really good game here, attacking on, or working on both sides. Stefan doing a castle finally to get recurve bow, but he has only 33 military units, and we have almost 50 for Broccoli. The thing is, now Eddie's moving in. Almost didn't spot that. The castle on full HP, interesting, so repaired it all the way up. Elite skirmishers played Barney Arm all the way from Eddie. And crop to Broccoli, what is happening here? Yeah, Elite skirmishers need to go back. Castle is up, I guess recurve bow should come in soon. And Eddie is not trying to raid a little bit, try to counter-attack. The first time he is definitely pushing here, and that gold might not be safe for too long. Chemistry only now for Eddie, quite late, but the Chukunu will be fully upgraded, and 14 attack is a lot against Rams or Siege in general. They will be really good. And what are they Xing here? I don't know what that's all about, but Stratos calling GG. I guess he was too far behind the population. And the Heavy Cav archers Still no recurve bow are going to be good enough against the Cavalier. Elite Imperial Skirmers getting taken down. And Eddie with 56 military units finally pushing with the siege rams, that forward castle. And Bob the Broccoli with a really good game here. The push from Stratus not so successful. It's not easy to do a forward castle in a 2v2. Elite Battle Elephants on the way, but too little, too late. 70 military units only. So a really nice game between those two teams. Eddie and Stefan are probably not going to team. I think Eddie signed up with like Miguel and Dowd, depending on who has time, I guess. Eddie and Dowd, that would be so legendary. But Eddie and Miguel were really strong in the gladiators of the arena tournament. So I'm actually hoping that Miguel is coming back to playing a little bit arena. Hope you enjoyed this on YouTube and see you in the next games then. GG.